Hello folks, Joey Let's Dippin' back here. You guys have been waiting a long time for a tour of my new house. I'm back in Mass at the new place, so we're gonna give you a house tour right now.
Vlogging with Joey Let's.
I think it's only fair to start this house tour by walking in the front door, so we're gonna do that. So it is a townhouse, just built, first person to live here, and oh, pretty flowers. But okay, so let's go. So you walk right in here, and you see the quite gorgeous living room actually. We got nice little shelves, some sentiments, such. These couches actually come from my old house. We've had these for a long time. They were a little bit stained, or a lot bit stained, so we got them cleaned and got some new pillows and such. So that's the little set in here. I really like the theme we did in this room. Carpet and everything, it's quite nice. Looks quite good. Just random decorations. It's nice flat screen here. Got that DVD Blu-ray player, all that fancy stuff. And then if we take a little trip back here, this is nice and simple. God, I have to squint my eyes, it's quite sunny. Back here we just have a couple tables, a couple chairs. It's simple, it's privated off a good bit. The people who live next to me are actually quite nice. They're not a problem at all. And see that little pole up there? Let me zoom in on it. Yeah, that's there for a reason. Apparently when they were building this, people were coming up here and stealing the fucking AC units and selling them. So they put up cameras so that people won't do that anymore. So it's surveilled, which is nice. A little bit comforting. And back here we just have the woods. Very simple. That's protected wetlands back there, so they can't build anymore back there. So this is staying, so it's going to stay nice and peaceful. I rather like that. This door is just storage unit. It's actually pretty good sized. You can just fit a bunch of boxes and stuff in there. There's still some stuff in there, like, you know, some instruments I don't really play, like the banjo or the mandolin, that, you know, would just take up space in my room. And then this one's just to, you know, the heater and shit like that. So we're gonna head back inside here. Oh. Okay, one thing I hate is when these fucking curtain rings get caught on this, because then it pushes it. Light switches are a huge luxury that came with this place. Very nice. Thermostat helps too. This closet just looks like a normal closet when you open it, but it actually extends all the way under the stairs. So just a bunch of room for shit I don't currently need. And here's the downstairs bathroom. Boop. Simple, but quite nice really. I know, excuse my pajamas. I like never wear pajamas, and the one time I decide to make this, I wear them. But at least they have guitars on them. But yes, fancy granite and all that nice stuff. I rather like that. And here's another thing, and this goes for all the drawers and everything in the house. You know, a lot of times they'll slam shut and they'll be loud. These automatically, they close on their own. They close slowly. So you don't have to worry about loud bangs late in the night. Bangs. Bathtub. I gotta say, okay, in my old house, our shower heads sucked. They were just awful. They were just the generic ones that came with the house, and they lost so much water pressure over the years. And this one is just fabulous. It feels like heaven. I love it. We have toilets. A little more fancy stuff. I've had this since this calendar, one of these wooden ones, don't know if you've ever seen them. I've had this fucking thing for a long time. This, I don't know about this. I don't really care for that. I need to do something about that because that really doesn't work there. But okay, so the kitchen. It is a good deal smaller than my old one. But again, you have the fancy granite countertops, dishwasher, sink. I need to do those. And I've never had one of these. garbage disposal. And I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to run those without water running, but whatever. You know me, my coffee, my dark magic, my Keurig. Another first, an EB, which I'm not an EB anymore, but I'm very close to it. There's no gas lines in EB. Everything's electric. This is my first time with a gas stove, and it's great. It cooks so much faster, it heats up quicker, and it's just wonderful. Probably saying, Joey, these are such like common things. How did you never have them? I don't know. My first time with a microwave. Not really. Toaster for all your toast needs. I really don't eat toast. If I use this, it's more likely a bagel or English muffin. But yeah, so this is the overview of the new kitchen. It's a little more compact, a little bit smaller, but it works fine. I had this and didn't really know what to do with it, so I just kind of put it in the window. And another thing I never had is pantry. Rather cool. Lots of room for lots of stuff. Chicken and a biscuit. These have always been good. Do you like those? I like those. They're good.
Oh my god!
So that really covers the downstairs, so we're gonna head upstairs. Okay. I like these kind of steps, really. The ones that kind of, you know, go round instead of just the straight staircase. I don't know why. I just like that. That's another thing I never had in the 2 houses I've lived in. Okay. So here's the upstairs bathroom. It's basically the same except a little bit smaller. But the tub's in the same place, toilet's in the same place, and the counter's in the same place, and so are my pajamas. I really need to shower. Head out here. It's the towel closet. You know, nothing too special. Now before we get into my room, this is a huge luxury. In my old house we had the washer and dryer all the way down 2 floors below me in my basement. And now, right here, right outside my room, brand new washer and dryer. Such a luxury. I love it. I don't have to go up and down the stairs. Even though I'm a neat freak, laundry is one of those things I just dread. But now that it's right here, it makes it a little bit easier. It's not really doing it that I mind, it's waiting for it to get done. Knowing my patience, I have the attention span of a fucking peanut. But okay, so you walk in the stairs, you take a left. This is my first room, I guess you could say. Instead of having one big room, I have 2 smaller rooms. So they have different uses. This one is my playroom, which I don't like to call it a playroom because that makes me feel like I'm like 3, calling one of my rooms a playroom, so I call it my office. It's not really an office, but I call it my office to make me feel more mature. Because we all know I'm not. But okay, so you walk in here, and my computer is the same, desk is the same, and this desk, people like ask me, why do you have such an old desk? This was actually my great-grandfather's, Gumpy. This was Gumpy's desk. He had it. This was way back in the day. This thing's probably from like the 60s. But the reason I keep it is not only a memory of him, but back then things were made better, so that thing is solid wood. None of that cheap fiberboard shit. It's the real deal. I've had it for a long time, even though it looks a little worse for wear. It's great. But I made some iced coffee this morning. Let me take a swig. Okay, so I got these very cool lamps at Walmart. I just love that. It's so nice looking. And then this one's a little bit shorter, and you really can't see it too well, so let me turn it off. Has a camel lampshade. Then just kind of a smaller, more compact version of the other one. If you know me, you should know that I'm kind of into older things. I don't really do the whole Spotify or Pandora thing. I like to collect CDs, I like to collect cassettes, and I like to collect stuttering, and I like to collect records. And so I got this new CD rack online, organized by band, and then also release date of each band, which is great. Love it. oddly enough, I bought it and it had the perfect amount of slots for exactly how many CDs I have. Official CDs. I have a lot of burned ones, but I keep those in a box in my closet. Anyways, here's my stereo system from back in the old house. You may or may not have seen this, it depends. But so there's the turntable, here's the receiver, CD player, and cassette player. All Technics, all vintage, because things were made a lot better back then. So, this is a kick-ass stereo setup, very expensive. And then I have 2 speakers on either side of my desk. Sounds perfect. Over here we have my PA system and amp, which, you know, I've had for a long time. Microphone, all that stuff. This dresser is ancient, but I brought it from my old house. All my colognes and short belts and stuff. This is a funny picture. When me, Britton, and his sister Carissa went to Dollywood. The way we put it was, we have the happy face, the scared face, and the I don't give a fuck face. Now, of course, me and Britton were acting. But all my hats, you've probably seen all of them at least once. And a couple little things, and then this is my new wall of Matt. A little more simple, but that was his jersey in high school. That was the one he got, and then that was one of his shirts. He was a very hardcore Boston sports fan, as you can probably tell. So, those are my CDs, stereo. These are all my records and cassettes right here. So right on, right on. And then here's my little wall of B&L stuff. Signed poster, framed vinyls, framed poster, because I really like that. It's kind of trippy when you're high. And then signed Stephen Page poster. And then we look at my closet. Since it's going to be in the back of my videos, I said I can't just leave the closet walls or closet doors blank. So I hung up my little 12 by 12 album posters on those. Don't know if I already said it, but guitars right there. Hung up my little VIP pass from the Boston show I just went to on the 29th. It's a key hook. And then one of these posters will look familiar to you. That's from my door in my old room that you always saw in the background. And then this is a new one that I also got at the show. And if you watched my really old videos, you probably know which guitar is in this particular case. But only if you've been around for a while. And then just my closet. Normal stuff, really. All my shirts. And then a couple boxes. Nothing really. Back there is just the guitar cases. So, not as much clutter as my old closet, which is really nice. For someone who has OCD, my old closet was bad. I really have to piss right now. So now if we walk outside of my office room, right here, the hallway, right to the left is my bedroom. So there's my bed, nice new bed, very comfortable. I have a fan that I never use, nightstand. Now a lot of people use the alarms on their phones these days, but I don't. I still use an alarm clock. I set it to AM, put it on the loudest static station, and set my time, and the static wakes me the fuck up better than any phone ever could. So that's what I do. Little lamp that I don't use again. Now, sometimes people ask me, what's your PSN, what's your name on Xbox, all that kind of shit. I don't really bother with new games, as you'll be able to tell right now. I've got my Super Nintendo, N64, PS2, and PS3. And this is also my first time, like, not owning a flat screen, but having one to myself. As you probably saw in the background of my old videos, I had a really old boxy SD TV. Now I have a flat screen and everything. Yeah, with games, I'm by and large a retro gamer. PS2, I don't really consider retro. I consider retros 80s and 90s, but By and large, I am a retro gamer. I don't like new games. I don't like the whole online thing. If I'm gonna play a game, I'll do it myself, thank you. All the games today are too similar, and the gaming industry is just fucked with all the DLC and rehashes like Call of Duty. They're just all too similar and really don't interest me. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I just don't like new games. And you're probably saying, well, Joe, you have a PS3. Yes, but I have very few games for it, and the few that I do have for it are games I like, not stuff like Call of Duty. I do have GTA 4 and 5, but I don't play them because I like the classic ones better. And plus, it does double as a DVD Blu-ray player, so that leaves up a HDMI port in my TV. And another reason too is because you can buy old like PS1 and PS2 games on it and download them and play them on it. Sometimes they're remastered in HD, so that's nice. So yeah, that's my little setup. You open this, just a bunch of games. I remember I got this at a book fair back in 2003. I would have been in 2nd grade, I think. So yeah, just a bunch of games in there. A bunch of old retro stuff in here. First Game Boy ever. Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS games and N64 games and whatnot. Then in the 3rd drawer, I just have a bunch of DVDs. Pretty much. And then shirts in these bottom two. And then again a closet that's completely empty because I have one in my office and I don't really need this one. So yeah, that is by and large my new place. I hope you like it. I know I do. I know it's going to be a big change for you having the videos recorded in here instead of my old room, but keep in mind it's not a bigger change to anyone more than myself, of course. But I hope you like it, and I'm gonna update my intro now that I moved and start making videos again. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. I can't really snap with my left hand, but you get the idea. See you guys soon.